Good morning, students. Now we'll see the major physiographic divisions of India. The second division is the Great Northern Plains. This plain is one of the most extensive structures of the alluvium in the world and is deposited by the rivers Indus, Ganga, Brahmaputra and the tributaries. It covers an area of over 7 lakh square kilometer. These rivers deposit enormous quantity of sediments deposited along the foothills and floodplains. The important characteristics features of sediment deposition in the plains areas as follows. A. The Babar Plain. This plain is made up of gravels and unassorted sediments deposited by the Himalayan rivers. It lies to the south of the Shivalik from west to east, Jammu division to Assam. This plain is not suitable for cultivation. Only big trees with large roots thrive in this region. B. The Tarai Tract. The width of this belt is 15 to 30 km. The Tarai is wider in the eastern part of the Great Plains, especially in Brahmaputra Valley, due to heavy rainfall. In many states, the Tarai forests have been cleared for cultivation. C. The Bangar Plains. The Bangar represents the upland alluvial tracts of the Great Plains of India. It is formed by the older alluvium. This soil is dark in color, rich in humus content, well drained and useful for agriculture. D. The Khadar Plains. The new alluvium tracts along the courses of the rivers are known as the Khadar or wetlands. The Khadar land consists of sand, silt, clay and mud. It is highly fertile soil. E. The Delta Plains. The deltaic plain is an extension of the Khadar land. It covers about 1.9 lakh square kilometer in the lower reaches of the Ganga river. The deltaic plain consists mainly of old mud, new mud and marsh. On the basis of the deposition of the sediments by various rivers and topographical characteristics, the northern plains of India is divided into following four major regions. A is the Rajasthan Plains. It is located in the west of Aravalli range. There are several salt lakes in Rajasthan. The Sambar Lake, that is Sambar Salt Lake, Pushkar Lake near Jaipur is a prominent one. B is the Punjab Haryana Plains. The Punjab Haryana Plains are formed by the deposition of the rivers Sutlej, Beas and rivers Ravi. Ganga Plains. It extends from the Yamuna river in the west to Bangladesh in the east. River Ganga and its tributaries such as Gagra, Gandak, Kosi, Yamuna, Chambal, Betwa. These tributary rivers make a great plains in India. D. The Brahmaputra Plains. It is located mainly in the state of Assam. Then third physiographic divisions of India, the Peninsular Plateau. The Peninsular Plateau region lies to the south of the Great Northern Plains. This is the largest physiographic division of our country. River Narmada divides the plateau region of India broadly into two parts. The region lying to the north of the Narmada is called the Central Highlands and the region lying to the south of Narmada is called Deccan Plateau. Central Highlands. The Central Highlands extend between the river Narmada and the northern Great Plains. The Aravalli forms the west and northwestern edge of the Central Highlands. Guru Shikhar is the highest peak in the Central Highlands. The western part of the Central Highlands is known as the Malwa Plateau. The rivers Chambal, Betwa and Ken drain in the Malwa Plateau before they join the river Yamuna. The eastern part of the Central Highlands, which lies in the northeastern part of the Indian Plateau, is known as the Chota Nagpur Plateau. It covers much of Jharkhand, adjacent parts of Orissa, West Bengal, Bihar and Chhattisgarh. This region is very rich in mineral resources, particularly iron and coal. Look at this map. This is a river Narmada It is in the western side. Then above the river Narmada, it is called the Central Highlands. Below the river Narmada, it is called the Deccan Plateau. Now Central Highlands consists of two main plateaus. Malwa Plateau in the western side and eastern side it is the Chota Nagpur Plateau. Now below the river Narmada, there is a Deccan Plateau. The area of this plateau is about 7 lakh square kilometer. The shape of this plateau is roughly triangular. The Western Ghats forms the western edge of the Peninsula Plateau. The northern part of this region is called Sahyadris. Anemudi is a sort of tri-junction of the Anamalai range, the Cardamom Hills and the Palani Hills. Kodaikanal is a beautiful hill resort situated on the Palani Hills. The Eastern Ghats are run from southwest to northeast, form the eastern edge of this plateau. This region is also called Purvadri. The rivers of the Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Pennar and Kaveri have dissected this range at many places. Then the fourth division is the Indian Desert. The Thar Desert, also known as the Great Indian Desert. The Thar Desert covers an area of 2 lakh kilometers square and forms a natural boundary between India and Pakistan. It is the world's 7th largest desert. The desert lies in the western part of the Aravalli range and covers 2/3 of Rajasthan state. There are two major divisions in the Thar Desert. They are known as the actual desert region Marustali and the semi-desert region Bangar. Many different types of sand dunes and salt lakes are seen here. The next division is the coastal plains. The Indian coastal plains are divided into two, the western coastal plains and the eastern coastal plains. The western coastal plains, it lies between the Western Ghats and the Arabian Sea. It extends from Rann of Kutch in the north to Kanyakumari in the south. It is mainly characterized by sandy beaches, coastal sand dunes, mud flats, lagoons, estuary, laterite platforms and residual hills. The northern part of the western coastal plain is known as Konkan Coast. The middle part of this region is known as Canara. The southern part of this region is known as Malabar Coast. Here famous backwater lake is Vembanad. The eastern coastal plain. It lies between the Eastern Ghats and the Bay of Bengal and stretches along the states of West Bengal, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. The coastal plain consists of many recent alluvial deposits. The Marina Beach on this coast in Chennai, it is the second largest beach in the world. Here backwater lakes, Lake Chilka, Kolluru Lake, Pulicat are the well-known lakes in the eastern coastal plains. The next, the islands. India has two major island groups, namely Andaman and Nicobar island groups and Lakshadweep island groups. Andaman and Nicobar island groups is located in Bay of Bengal and the Lakshadweep it is in Arabian Sea. Now we will see the Andaman and Nicobar islands. The area of this island group is about 8,249 square kilometer. Port Blair is the administrative capital of the Andaman Nicobar Islands. The 10-degree channel separates Andaman from Nicobar group. The southernmost tip, the Indra Point is a part of Nicobar Island. B, it is a Lakshadweep Islands. So this is a small group of coral islands located off the west coast of India. It covers of an area 32 square kilometer. Kavarati is its administrative capital. Then C, it is the offshore islands. Besides the two group of islands, India has a number of islands along the western coast, eastern coast, in the delta region of Ganga and in the Gulf of Mannar. Now once again we will recall the physiographic divisions. There are 6 divisions. The Himalayan mountains, the Great Northern Plains and the Peninsula Plateau, the Indian Desert, the coastal plains, the islands.